Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Miss Leo's Tarot. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. We're going to be diving into a no contact situation for the sign of Sagittarius or anyone that has Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in their placements, okay? So like I said, this is going to be a no contact reading, and I've already pre-shuffled and meditated on the cards, just to kind of save some time. So we're going to be delving into the current energy between you two, the hidden feelings that are there, any kind of blocks, obstacles that are preventing, you guys from being together. And then we're going to go into some advice. All right, Sagittarius, so let's get into it. All right. Okay, so I have the Five of Wands. So obviously some sort of drama is ensuing. We have the Four of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, so the current energy, I have to say, it looks really good. I mean, it seems like maybe you met this person on some sort of date. Maybe you guys, maybe you're out in public when you met, like, kind of bar type of thing, or you met on like some sort of dating app, but whatever it is, I feel like you met somebody recently here that you like really vibe with here with the Knight of Wands. Okay, it's like lusty, romantic energy here, but with the Four of Wands, that's telling me that this person has some sort of like you see this person as somebody that you could maybe commit to or have something long term with, but I feel like with the Five of Wands here, there is the potential for something like really nice so far in what I'm seeing in your reading, but I feel like your person is conflicted for some reason. And we'll clarify that here in a minute, but I feel like it's internal. Your person's internally conflicted about something involving this connection. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get my other tarot deck. All right, so I just clarified the Five of Wands. All right, so what I'm feeling here is I feel like there's been like no real forward movement, even though like you met this person and things seem great. There's like a strong like physical chemistry between you two. There's, obviously a connection here, okay? Maybe this person was expressing, they were saying all the right things. They were expressing some sort of like affection towards you. But I feel like for some reason with this Five of Wands energy, we have the Chariot, Death, and Page of Wands. So I feel like it just really is not, there's no real forward movement here. Yeah, there's like, small gestures of like, romance and stuff. And like, this person is like, seemingly advancing things forward, but it's not really going anywhere. And I feel like that's what the conflict is, because we have the Chariot and the Death energy. So, to me, this is like no forward movement, no substantial forward movement. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right. So what is the hidden feelings here? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Where's my, I'm holding them, duh. Okay, we have the Hermit energy. Okay, so that's, all right, and we have the Four of Swords. Okay, and we also have soulmate energy, so that's interesting. So what I'm getting here, Sagittarius, I feel like somebody here with the Knight of Swords was very impulsive, very fast-moving energy, but we also have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. So, this person that's on your mind, I feel like put on the brakes. Like I said, no forward movement. We have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. Obviously here there's a strong connection because we have the soulmate, a deep connection meant to resonate with your soul, bringing mutual love and balance. So Sagittarius, this person is absolutely feeling definitely connected to you. So if you're thinking like, I don't know why, like this person seems hot and cold towards me, everything was going great and now, they put the brakes on. Is this all in my head? It's not all in your head. I feel like there's something about this connection that kind of maybe like could freak this person out. But whatever the case, they are taking time to do a lot of reflecting here with the Four of Swords and the Hermit energy. I feel like, we'll clarify here in a second, but I'm kind of getting the feeling like this person, something about this connection, like I said, is freaking them out. And now they're going within to kind of like try to figure it out. Because I don't think they realize what the reason of why they're scared, I guess. All right. Let's clarify the Hermit energy. What is this Hermit energy, please? For Sagittarius, what is this Hermit energy with their person? Why are they silent? We have the Knight of Swords again. All right. This could be like an air sign you're dealing with. All right. Clarify the Hermit energy one more time, please. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So you know what I'm thinking, Sagittarius? This person feels like you're kind of out of their league. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Like they feel like you're too good for them, and that's why they're putting on the brakes, because they're kind of feeling like, why would Sagittarius like me? You know, I feel like maybe there's like a core feeling of fear of rejection, fear of like some sort of abandonment wounds kind of thing, because we have the Four of Swords again, clarifying the Four of Swords. So with the Hanged Man energy, which is all about pausing and taking a step back to kind of look at things from another perspective. Okay, so I kind of like, yeah, we have more Five of Wands. We have Two of Swords, which is indecisive energy. Someone not making a decision here. I feel like someone here is like wearing a mask and they're kind of like admiring you from a distance. This is weird. But I really do think, Sagittarius, that's really what it's stemming from, is this person has internal fears. Okay. Let's look at the blocks, because I feel like that's a major block here. What are the blocks and obstacles? All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay, this is starting to make a little bit more sense. And the Ace of Cups. So that's what it is, Sagittarius. This person absolutely, let me pull an oracle message. We have affair. That's not for everybody, but it says someone is married, entangled, and unable to fully offer their love. That doesn't necessarily mean this person is literally married or has somebody else or literally a third party situation. But what I do think it means is, okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's all about working on yourself, you know, like putting the work in. But we have the Moon energy as well with the Ace of Cups, which I think is interesting. So the Moon card is all about deep subconscious issues underneath the surface, fears, illusions, anxieties. I feel like your person is afraid to open up themselves to love with you. All right. They're afraid to open up their heart. They're afraid of becoming vulnerable. They're afraid of letting you in and letting you see the real them, because I feel like there's a lot of like internal fears of, like I said, being rejected and not being accepted. I feel like this person is afraid of being abandoned by you or just people in general. I feel like there's definite abandonment wounds there. And I feel like that's what's preventing them from like literally fully being able to open up and fully offer you their love at this time. And I feel like that's why they put on the brakes, Sagittarius, and that's why things are seemingly not moving forward with you and your person at this time. All right, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with their own subconscious fears and issues, that I feel like the reason why they're stepping back here is so that they can reflect on it and kind of figure out like, okay, like how am I going to navigate moving forward with, you know, these feelings that I'm having underneath the surface. I do feel like this person is trying to put the work in and trying to like kind of like get over it within themselves, okay? And I don't feel like they're really communicating with that to you, you know, because they just, you know, don't want to like make themselves vulnerable, if that makes sense, okay? So what do they desire? What do they secretly want from this connection with you, Sagittarius, all right? We have the Hermit energy again. That is so weird. That's so crazy. A lot of soul reflecting, a lot of like going within and like silent energy. Okay, the Devil. We have the Devil energy. Okay. I feel like this person's like low key, you know, like really somehow like attached to you. Okay, I just clarified them, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Devil, Hermit, and the King of Pentacles, but I had to clarify the double energy as far as what they want with you. And we have the Five of Cups and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Sagittarius, did you do something to really like hurt this person? Or like, because we have the Five of Cups energy with the Ten of Pentacles as far as what they desire with you. And we have you, we have fire sign here, single, bold, confident. I feel like this person is like keeping tabs on you. I feel like, you know, you might have like broken off the connection with them. And that's why the Five of Cups is here. They're in an energy where they're like really upset about not being in communication with you, because they do see you as somebody here with the Ten of Pentacles that they could have something long-term with. So Sagittarius, this is kind of what I'm getting of how, you know, like, you know, you cut off communication, if that makes sense. Okay. And I feel like what their deepest desire here is, we have the King of Pentacles and the Judgment energy. They absolutely want another chance with you here with the Judgment energy. But I feel like they just feel like you're out of their league. You're like, you know, this magnetic person that, you know, has your stuff together. You could be like a business owner. You could have like your own, you know, company, or you're just like really have your stuff together financially. Like you're just kind of like, in their mind, you're kind of like up on this pedestal. You know, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. I don't know if it's resonating for anybody out there, but this is how your person sees you. And so they're just kind of like reflecting, soul searching. And I feel like your person's low key, you know, obviously they're very, very much attached to you. Energetically, they still think about you a lot. You're on this person's mind a lot. And I feel like your person is really upset about the fact that you guys are in no communication, and they're hoping for a second chance. All right, so yeah, because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like your person thinks you're really handsome or beautiful. You're just like, you know, just really amazing in this person's eyes, you know? All right, so let's get some advice for you moving forward. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to be moving in a positive direction here. We have the Temperance and the Star energy. Okay, and we also have the Oracle Emotional Intelligence. So what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is I feel like there's going to be an opportunity here for the universe is going to be aligning things behind the scenes. Things are going to start, you know, being put together, you know, like I feel like there's an opportunity for healing. And I feel like this person is going to be kind of like opening up here emotionally. They're going to be letting you in a little bit more than they used to. They're going to be expressing emotions to you. They're going to be letting you in, you know, and I feel like that's not something they used to do. All right. I feel like they kind of like kept things, you know, very physical or very surface level, even though there was the opportunity there to have something deeper. They're going to take their foot off the brakes, so to speak, and they're going to, you know, I feel like things are going to be picking up in a positive way here. Like I said, there's going to be some sort of renewal, some sort of healing energy in this connection. Okay. So I feel like your advice is to kind of like be open to it. Just like, you know, try to like empathize with this person, which I know you will, with the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's kind of, talking about your energy, very nurturing, caring energy. And I feel like that's what your advice is, you know, to kind of like be open and just hear them out. And, you know, just let the universe align things so that, you know, there could be like a second chance here, because I feel like that's really what this person wants deep down, is they want to have a second chance with you. Okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. If it resonated, feel free to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.